Did I ever tell you that Mrs. McCabe had 23 sons and she named them all Dave? Well, she did, and that wasn't a smart thing to do. You see, when she wants one and calls out, "Yoo-hoo! Come into the house, Dave!" she doesn't get one. All 23 Daves of hers come on the run. This makes things quite difficult at the McCabe's, as you can imagine, with so many Daves. Gasping a little with her effort, Liliane leaps off her bike and leans it against the café table. She hauls the bread out of the panier and walks into the café. Marie-Françoise, the patron, looks up from making coffees for customers sitting outside and points to a space on the kitchen table. "Bonjour, Liliane. Qu'est-ce que s'est passé?" "What's happening?" "Bonjour, chérie. J'ai un rendez-vous avec la mère. Je suis pressée." Liliane says she's in a hurry and kisses her friend on both cheeks. She waves to the cafe customers and mounts her cycle to head further into the forest. Perspiration beads her forehead and her dress clings to her damp back. The air has become humid and the sun is hidden behind heavy, dark clouds. It looks like a thunderstorm is brewing. The singers came from Scotland, Ireland, Wales, their forebears at least, and set the English folk songs to a minor key. What began with hope in those who sailed was delivered here to sorrow. Those folk, far from home, exiles rather than immigrants. Here are my bees, brazen blurs on paper. Besotted buzzwords, dancing their flawless, airy maps. Been deep, my poet bees, in the parts of flowers.
He goes to school, yeah, he loves it. But at the weekend, for a treat, I take him out on the late bus as he loves the dark and the lights. "Dark and lights!" echoed Gideon from beside her. He turned to Zoe, registering her for the first time since his mini meltdown. "Dark and lights!" "He wants you to repeat what he says," his mother explained. Zoe nodded. "Dark and lights! You like the dark and lights, Gideon?"
"When he had his records on, he sparkled. Not dazzling like you, but with fine lights."
There was once a house on the top of a hill, where everything was quiet and everything was still. A little boy looked out at the big, bright moon. "Oh, I love the moon so much," he said. "I wish I could go there soon." Outside sat a fox, who listened to every word the boy said. "I know," smiled the fox. "I could make the boy happy. I'll get him the moon." She paused and thought for a moment. "After all, I am a magical fox," she said.